So the Object 140, this thing has been buffed and is now better, right? Well, unfortunately, the 140 getting a 20 alpha damage buff has improved it, yes. But if you didn't like the 140 beforehand and didn't like the playstyle of the Soviet medium tanks, it's not really going to improve that. As you will see, the 140 has the highest win rate difference of any tier 10 tech tree medium tank, as well as the highest mark of excellence requirement, and that has skyrocketed up from 3.7 near to 4.5. And that means that statistically speaking, this tank is better. It does still have the issue of getting set on fire through the front. Either you shoot the right or the left, I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but the fuel tanks and the engine and everything else is just sitting behind this, which means that every single time that you do try to brawl with this vehicle, you have the high chance of getting set on fire. The armor on the turret is pretty good. You need about 300 pen to go through either side of the turret, but the hull armor is still around about 200 millimeters thick, so yeah, it is going to be an issue. Alright, well, game 1, we are using the standard loadout. I am using a little bit more heat than I would usually if they were going to use a standard loadout. I'd much rather go to 2820 for just normal use, because the APCR rounds are very, very good, but also is the heat round, so it's not too bad. But you could mix and match this. 50-50-ish loadout, that's what you want. Vents from a stab, I think that this is pretty normal. The only alternative that you could choose is to either have config or experimental hardening in replacement for the vents. Because obviously, yes, we did touch on the fact that it does get set on fire a fair amount. Now, is the 140 or the KR1 going to peak this? Let's see. 140 is wanting to push this. Is the KR1 also wanting to? Yes, they are. Okay. You know what? I don't want to be here, really. So, yes, the KR1 can enjoy his time getting shot by everyone else, and I'm going to try and move away around here. We're also going to load heat, and let's see if we can get some shots onto this KR1 as he is pushing up towards the T100. Not really. I don't think that we're in a very, very good position to actually deal with this. I mean, the T100 LT is dead. There isn't much I can do for him. The mouse is over here. What on earth is the mouse doing over here? Okay, I think... What? Is Mr. Mouse pushing? He is pushing. Okay. If that's the case, then we are going to need to... Oh, wow. Yeah, he really is pushing. Alright, let's just leave. This is not going to be very good for us if we stay here. I guess we might go around to the factory area and try and snipe across. That might be a better option, because as I said, like, this is not really a brawling vehicle. Alright. We are now in a bit of a better situation, or better position to actually snipe across if anybody is trying to push this. So all that we really need is our Manticore is in a good position. He's actually going to be spotting quite a lot of people. And if they want to try and push up and around this way, we should then be able to snipe across. We can also obviously go and help out the factory area as well, although it's a KR1. I can't really do anything against him. So we are going to have to sit here and wait and do nothing for the time being. Udez is peeking up as well. I mean, I'll tell you what. This side of the map over on the right bit might not be a bad shout to try and go and assist and maybe even push down. KR1 is pushing down. I think this is the play at the moment. We can then try and push through this flank and then we win the game. We just ignored this for the time being. We just try and get some shots on these. Maybe the EVR can kill him. Nice. I mean, I could take the shot from this. Trying to perma-track him, but obviously hardening exists, so yeah. This is the one thing about the 140 playstyle. You want to be perma-tracking people, but perma-tracking doesn't really exist anymore. Because of the introduction of hardening, you got the field mods that increase track HP, everything just increases track HP by a lot, especially tank destroyers now. It used to be that if you are a turretless TD, it was almost like a death sentence meeting a 140. And nowadays, really doesn't matter too much. I mean, he has just been set on fire once, so I'm going to aim at the rear and see if we can get set on fire again or something. Just going to have to go for the easy shots here. Nice. Gets finished off. This is good. Oh, wow. Okay. He has gone back down behind that. That's not what I was expecting to happen. There we go. Finished that off. Not bad. Up to 4.5. This is a good start. Progetto 65 is at the very back of the map. Also, the Manticore is still alive, though. And the rest of the team. Oh! Progetto getting spotted is big. We need to try and capitalize on this and try and take him out. I mean, can we not just... Can we destroy this house? No. Oh, it's a shame. He should still be around there. You know what? I think it's time that we just try to take out this KR1 then. We know the Progetto is at the back. The 140 is over the other side. I can take a hit from this. This is not a problem. I am so bad at this game sometimes. There we go. Mr. Mouse. I know the Progetto might be able to shoot me in a second. That's not good. That's very good. There we go. Finish that off. And now we should be able to go back to APCR. And I can go first if they really want me to. I mean, I still have all my health left, so we can then just use our hit points to trade effectively. And that is the game over. So, where's Mr. Progetto? He might actually want to try and shoot the KR1, but if I was the Progetto, I'd just be wanting to maximize the damage at this point. I mean, on the move with a stab is just so good. It really is very, very nice to play with this stabilization. Fuel tank's getting damaged. We do not want that. No, thank you. And now we just finish this off. Find out where the Manticore is. He might actually be behind me as well. I'm just going to double check around here. Oh, no. He's over the other side. So he should be out in A1 sort of area. B1, A1. He still has 700 health left. And I just got spotted, so he might be up there. A bit annoying. He could actually one-shot me here now. Low roll? Yeah, there we go. Very nice. 7.6. So not bad. Mastery badge, high caliber, 7.6k damage, 4 kills. Apply. You're just going to have to imagine, unfortunately, for the applies, because I just finished doing the Tech Tree Showcase stream, and that's why there's 25 games in the battles. Okay, well, for the next game we're on Glacier, and we are obviously using the good old Peasant Loadouts. Everybody's favourite. We will go to the middle of the map. The EBR has already been annoying trying to spot me. Oh my goodness me. Hello? Maybe set him on fire, aim at the back. Okay, gun. Thank you so much. Yes. I mean, that one looked like it missed and then it hit. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't want to overpeak this too much because there is a DBV and a Hirschkäfer over there, so... Well, Leo 120 being very aggressive there. I mean, that isn't really how I would want to play your Leo 120, but good on you, yeah. Oh, well, I can actually shoot the mouse if he goes back from there, which it looks like he is. It's the one thing about this gun. Like, this gun is accurate, but it's also inaccurate. It's like the K91 gun, almost, where you think on paper, yeah, this is really good, but then in reality, it's a blessing that it shoots so fast because you don't get as annoyed, but it will go anywhere and everywhere sometimes. I mean, we just have to peek up here and just try to put the damage in, because I don't really know what's happening in this game so far. Oh, the mouse is looking at me again. Yeah, the rat will die. Not with that aim, it won't. I mean, there's still plenty of damage to be done. Like, over this side of the map, there's still quite a healthy amount of tanks. The thing is, I don't want to overpeak and just lose all my health. Like, if I go through here, for example... Oh, hello. Also, the arty is, up around here, but I won't be able to shoot it. This is so nice. It's so nice when the gun does work. Yeah, the arty's just around there. I saw the tracer, so... Oh, this tree fell as well. So someone is around here. We might be able to get some shots on the M48 in a second. Ah, hello fellow 140 enjoyer. How are you today? Oh my... Okay, right. That's, that's quite a few tanks over there, actually. The EBR is taken care of. This is a lot of vehicles. Alright, at least the Hirschkäfer's dead. Now we move on to the next target, which is going to be the TVP. I don't mean to block the STRV, but... Oh dear. Well, I mean, I'll try my... Where are you going? Right, just ignore that. The TVP has people to see, places to be, you know. Don't worry about it. DBV, friend, where are you? Hi. Are you going to be nice to me? I mean, the M48 is still around there. I didn't think I'd have another shot on the DBV, that's why I looked away. There we go. There's the M48. Go on, 430U. Back up a little bit. Bit more? Hey, there we go. So 5.7k, we even got Tank Sniper, which for this gun is quite impressive. Apply. As always, we need to run through the fill mods before we go into the try-hard loadout, and we are going to be running the left-hand side, then the right again, nothing for number 7, and then the left-hand side for number 8. For number 8, you only choose the left-hand side if you're going to be running experimental hardening. If not, then maybe just go for the right-hand side because it'll probably treat you better. We're now on Serene Coast, and we are going to go up to C1. There is no artillery, which is very, very good, and we are more than fast enough to get there before most of the other tanks. Not to mention, we do have some gun depression, so it shouldn't be completely awful. We have now switched up the loadout, so we are running full bond equipment, and we have the full try-hard loadout, as you can see. Okay, 277, E5, BZ75, all of these should be okay to deal with. I mean, they're not going to be fantastic, but yeah, this is actually not going to be great. I thought I'd have more gun depression than I do. Yeah, I don't have enough gun depression to really play here. I'm going to need about 8 or 9 degrees to properly play. 7, which is what I have, is not really enough. Although we have baited them over the cliff or over the hill. Very critical. IS-7 is also... this is good. This is good. I like this. I like that we're actually pushing them like aggressively. I'm really struggling for gun depression here. I really didn't think I had this little to play on the ridgeline. Look. I mean, let's... What is the rat doing? Okay. Oh, dear. Maybe one day I'll do some damage in this game. Maybe not. This is exactly what I mean about this gun, though. It just goes anywhere but where you want it, sometimes. There we go, finally. Right, hopefully the gun is now working. I'm just going to have to take the hits to try and get damage done, because this is not going well so far. Well, it's going better for me than it is the rat, but... that's for different reasons. I mean, my reticle is, like, tiny, and yet I'm still missing somehow. Alright, we just keep going. The enemy team are all over the other side of the map, so actually I'm going to make a beeline directly for that. Still the Breaker and the SDRV that have yet to be spotted, so we need to be aware of that. And into Mr. IS-7. I do like the sound of this gun, like when it fires. Sounds like a laser sometimes, or like it's suppressed. Oh wow, okay, the SDRV is just chilling at the back. Alright, it's time to defend the base then. There is the first victim gone. I think we should be able to push this. The IS-7 is low, that's behind him, so I can push up and around here. But the problem is that he can double shot me. So I need him to... wow, he's actually trying to face me. That is unbelievable. Really? Why? Why are you like this? Very strange. Alright, apparently we hit them. Go back to the APCR now. We have the IS-4 to deal with. The IS-4 is full health. Okay, so there's still potential for me to get a decent chunk of damage out of this game. If we can sit at about 4k for this game, I'll mark that as success. Oh, okay. The IS-4 is miles away now. He's all the way back at base. I think the best way of doing this is actually just to drop over here. Not to go like around, all the way around. Just go straight for it. And then I think I'll go through here and then try and kill the IS-4, because the IS-4 is probably going to turn around to kill the SDRV. We're obviously going to need heat for the IS-4. Now let's hope that we can start farming this. No, keep shooting the SDRV. I'm not here. Don't worry about it. And now everybody is scurrying to try and get a little bit of damage done at the end. But I don't think we're going to get much more done. A few more shots. That's not an awful game. I mean, I think that these games have shown you pretty much everything you need to know about the 140. So 3.4k, 5 kills, got found assistance, another mastery badge as well, which is kind of weird, but apply. So I mean, clearly the 140 isn't a terrible vehicle. Yes, it has been buffed. It is very, very good now. I think that overall it is a good tank. But if you didn't enjoy the 140 before, it's not changed the playstyle enough for you to suddenly just enjoy it. And in the current games, how they are in World of Tanks, where they're very, very fast, and a lot of the time you honestly need more alpha damage to actually outtrade people, it can leave you feeling a little bit flat with the gameplay. When other tanks such as the STB, the Seer-63, the Centurion Action 10, even the UDES 1516 exist, it does make me question why you'd want to play a 140 instead of one of those. No matter which side of the fence you fall on, whether you love or hate the 140, it has clearly been buffed and it is now good enough to go out and play if you do like it. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.